Okay, let's talk about the notion of relation. So, the story about relation between two sets A and B. So, A is a set which would have elements like small a's, and then B is a set which would have elements like small b. Okay. Now lowercase a and b are essentially elements of A and B respectively, and we say that A and B are related to each other. Okay, so under the relation R, A goes to B. Okay, A goes to B under the relation R, or A is related to R under the relation R. Now, the relation R can be defined as anything. Now, essentially, ARB is nothing else. We say that, R is a subset of A cross B and AB. The Cartesian product A comma B belongs to R. That is, A and B are under the relation R. So what would we mean when we say that A and B are not related to each other? Okay, so Cartesian product A B does not belong to R. That would actually mean that A is not related to B. Okay, so A is not related to B. Let's make it more concrete by taking like an example. Say, your A is a set which contains certain numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let us define a relation R. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are nothing. They are lowercase a essentially. Okay, the elements of A. So let's define the relation R. So relation R would be the Cartesian product of A and B such that let's define B in terms of A plus 2. So B's relationship with A is such that B is an increment of 2 in A. Okay, so A plus 2, an increment of 2 in A gives you B. Okay, so R, essentially, the relation R is nothing else but a set. It's a set. It's just a set that contains the Cartesian product A and B. Okay, so A, B, for example, the example that we've just taken, 1, 2, 3, 4, is in A. So under the relation R, which is A plus 2, B would have the B's that are generated by these A would be 3. 2 plus 2 is 4, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you'll have 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. So essentially relation describes a property, okay, to bring out these ordered pairs. So it's nothing but ordered pair A comma B. It is nothing but ordered pair A comma B. So that's what a relation is. So A comma B, the ordered pair. Let's now talk about Cartesian products of sets. So we need to understand what exactly are we talking about. A comma B, the ordered pair. A comma B essentially is an element of the Cartesian product of sets. So a Cartesian product would essentially mean that you have, say, two sets A and B. You can look at the Cartesian product of these two sets. Now, these are non-empty sets. We're looking at two non-empty sets. Non-empty is a very important property out here because then only we'll be able to make a Cartesian product. The set of all ordered pairs is the Cartesian product. The Cartesian product is the set of all ordered pairs such that this A belongs to the set A and B belongs to the set B. Okay. So that's what is called the Cartesian product of set A with set B. That is what is A cross B. So A cross B can be written in terms of sets. It can be written as A comma B, the ordered pair A B, such that A belongs to the set A and B belongs to the set B. Okay, am I clear? Similarly, of course, you can even write B cross A, the Cartesian product of B with the set A would be all the ordered pair BA. Okay, now what will happen? The order has been changed. Only the order has been changed. Now it is, instead of AB, it is BA, where B belongs to B, A belongs to A. Okay, look at the positioning. Okay, A comes after B because it is B cross A, the Cartesian product B cross A. Okay, so you can look at the Cartesian product A cross B. Also, you can look at the Cartesian product B cross A. Now, what happens? Now, the very important question is that in the definition itself, what I made you write in the Cartesian product is that they have to be non-empty. What happens if either of these two set is empty? What happens if A is phi or B is phi? That would imply that A cross B is also phi, because you just cannot have a Cartesian product of a null set. You cannot have a Cartesian product of a null set. You cannot make an ordered pair. You cannot make an ordered pair with the elements of a set which is empty. That means there is no element out there. So that's one very important part. Now let's reiterate what relation essentially means. Let us define relation. Let us define relation by taking two sets A and B. By taking two sets A and B, the relation A to B. Okay, the relation are from the set A to B. Let us take A and B to be two sets. Okay, let us take A and B to be two sets. Then the relation R essentially is a subset of A cross B. From A to B, the relation R is essentially the subset of the Cartesian product A cross B. Okay. Okay, that means it will have all the ordered pair A cross B. It will contain all the ordered pair A cross B, where A and B will be related under the relation R. Okay, under the relation R, they will be related to each other. So R is the relation between or from A to B, if and only if, okay, it is equivalent to saying that R is a subset of A cross B. Okay, R is a relation from A to B is same as saying R is a subset of A cross B. Essentially, A is the input set, B is the output set. Now, if you look at R. If R is a relation from non-void set or non-empty set A to non-empty set B, and if A ordered pair AB belongs to R, that means A, R, B or A is related to B. For example, in the beginning I gave you example that B is, such that B equals to A plus 2. Okay, so B is related to A in that sense. Okay, now say A contains 10 elements. Okay, now say A contains 10 elements. B contains 20 elements. Now, how many relation? Now, then how many ordered pairs can we have? How many ordered pairs can we have? Ordered pairs A cross B. How many ordered pairs can we have? Actually, 10 elements getting related to 20 elements would actually be 10 into 20, that is 200. 200 ordered pairs, different ordered pairs can be made out of the 10 elements in A and 10 elements in B, right? A contains 10 elements, okay, B contains 20 elements. So A cross B would have 200 elements, right? That is 10 into 20. Okay. So, in generalize, if I want to generalize this, I can say that in case A has m elements, B has n elements, then there would be m into n. Now, a relation contains two elements, right? Two elements. So, a relation would be relation that is ordered pair AB. How many ordered pairs or how many relations can be made from A to B? 2 to the power 200, the number of ordered pairs that you can have. Okay, so 2 to the power the number of pairs that we can make. So 2 to the power 200 would be the number of relations that we can make from A to B. Okay, from A to B, these many relationships we can make. So number of relations from A to B will be mn in case I want to generalize.